Welcome back, everyone. This is Goku Sun DBZ, and welcome back for a brand new look comic book review. And a look at a new story just released from Udon. And that is part one of a special, apparently ongoing miniseries, Darkstalkers Morrigan, issue 1. And enjoy the music in the background from Vampire Savior game. And as we see, this puppet maker saying, like, poor thing, don't worry, he's basically talking to himself slash talking to puppets, and that he's going to fix it. Basically, with this special device, we'll bring it to life. As we see there, saying, you just need my special touch. And then seeing a customer, or thinks is, here you go, madam, none worse for wear. And mentions, oh my, heard were a wizard with antiques, but I thought this was beyond repair. You brought it back to life. How? Now, a magician never reveals his secrets. Or so he says. And of course, smile, neither do thieves. And actually, Morrigan in disguise. Obviously shocked. You have something that doesn't belong to you, don't you? No, this relic been in my family for over 100 years. It was in my family for much, much longer. And basically the kiss of death. Since she is a succubus after all. Now, I'll take this, if you don't mind. The tooth of Belial has been in mortal human hands for too long. I'm glad it's back in the family. And now talking to herself. Well, sort of. What do you think, Lilith? Does it look? How does it look? Wearing Daddy's tooth around your neck? A little morbid, but it really matches your eyes. Let's get a closer look. Perfection. Subdue but wriggle, Queen Morrigan. Which reminds me, Your Majesty has many queenly duties awaiting her back in the demon realm. Did you have to remind me? Of course, she has never been the biggest fan of having to do that job. I swear, you're like a second conscience sometimes. I guess that's what happens when one soul gets split two ways. Where you go? I go. Time to head home. And we see a certain doll that was brought to life now. Back, we have politics going on, basically on rules and stuff between a fish, sort of like a catfish or whatever, and a werewolf, deliberating. The contract states that during the waxing third blood moon, the clan of the Wolfhowl would provide without overturn wages services for Kraken. Basically, and they're going on about their arguments. Thus, our distributors are entitled to overtime wages, as their jobs is not to pack for shipment and distribute, and of course to distribute. How many more of these petty squabbles must I bear? If I have to, basically, another labor or trade dispute, I swear, I'm tear the wings from my head. Full schedule you have, Your Majesty, a dozen appointments before second moonfall. There are. And of course, continue. Section 13. Paragraph 36. That's funny. Basically in dress clothes, a werewolf arguing over politics. That's very interesting, but it's very Darkstalkers, to be fair. Are you insulting that my role has been somehow inadequate? Perhaps you feel I have not displayed a firm hand enough. Perhaps you feel I have somehow too much restraint. And they're torn into pieces. Oh, hail, Queen Morrigan. Oh, hail, Queen Morrigan. Majesty's appoints adjourned. Research you will be. Or so on. Sorry, you have to clean up another one of my messes. I expected the throne to include its fair share of basically other issues, but nothing prepared me for this. All these formalities and trappings, am I nothing more than a trophy to be paraded out for all? Without a clear conflict or enemy like Dmitry Maximov or Jeddah Doma, what use am I in ruling the vast demon realm? How can I wield so much power yet be so powerless? Your Majesty, may I have a moment? And of course, when her night clothes, obviously, which she does at victory screens in the games. Urgent news has arrived from the royal mine at Mount. A series of attacks has ground cursed, basically extraction to a halt. The foreman requests immediate assistance. And basically, I'll assemble the royal guard to escort you. Nonsense, I'll go by myself. Queen Morrigan, it will be good to stretch my wings. And at the mount, the miners have been too scared to enter the mine since. Well, you can see for yourself, any attack operations here is an attack on me. Take me to where you found the bodies. Careful, my queen. Dangers lurk in these depths. Even now, I can't help but feel like we're being watched. Pretty good thing to listen to your instincts. Unfortunately, too late for you. So glad to see you again. Slaying these miners has grown a bit tiring, and you're my ticket out of here. You. You resemble one of those earthly Darkstalkers who helped put an end to Jetta's scheme. And there it says, see Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers comic, which I've already done previously. So check it out if you're at all curious and you haven't seen. The likeness is uncanny and transforms it. Wolves aren't your thing. Maybe this is more your liking. If there's a certain face you want to see as draw your last breath, I have plenty for you, and showing many different Darkstalker creatures. I tire of this game. Show yourself. Ah, how precious. You must have followed me from that mortal's repair shop. Pity that we didn't really have a chance to play. Playtime is just beginning. The minute I saw you, I knew I had to have you. And basically going on about trying to replace her. Oh, you poor thing. You feel like a puppet sitting on Daddy's Belial's big throne. You really don't know anything about that, trust me. Get out of my head. And showing her true power. And now she's taken her form, but she's basically an alternate, of course, color costume in Marvel games. Pretty. I might keep this body for a while. I've played with forms of a lot of beings before, but this is a first. Definitely never been a queen before. And of course, arguing and getting into a bigger battle keeps going on. Ah, some fresh air. Now, think it's time to end this. I can make myself at home in that roomy castle of yours. If it were mine, how much freedom, how much power would be at my fingertips? What pleasure it'd be to be the one sitting on the throne pulling the strings. We aren't that easy to replace. And they're like, huh? And now divide into two. Your copycatting has only half done away, or rather half done. You forgot about our better half. Better half? I've got more than enough for what is required. I don't need either of you anymore. Yeah, getting ready to do like a super from Marvel games. Well, and also of course, using Vampire Savior. What do you think, Morrigan? Seems like she really itching for a taste of what Dad's tooth can do. If she wants it, she can have it. I guess there's at least a certain amount of censorship on this picture, being on YouTube. Being destroyed like that, now turned to stone. Wonder that was the right call. If I recall, half of us were just complaining about life on the throne. Letting someone else run the show at Castle might have been just the vacation we were looking for. The responsibility of ruling the kingdom during times of peace is a battle I might not be happy with, but it's somehow I need to embrace. Dad wouldn't have left you in charge if he didn't think you were able. You're right. The responsibility is mine alone. Thinking otherwise would be as cowardly as fleeing from a battle. I guess it just took breaking this toy to realize that. I have not been broken. I have been set free. And it looks like starting to retake the form of a certain someone we know from the past, from Vampire Savior. Looks like this may be the return possibly, but we'll find out next time who it is. Quickly, some looks at some artwork, and then wrap this up. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video. Checking out this new comic, issue 1 of this ongoing miniseries of Darkstalkers Morrigan. And I'll get ready to see you same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the Darkstalker music in the background. I'll see y'all again soon enough. And hopefully you enjoy also checking out this artwork. And yeah, for Free Comic Book Day next month, there's going to be a Street Fighter Masters Blanca #1. As well as upcoming in June, new swimsuit special. But that is it, and multiple different covers of this comic were released. But I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe out there in YouTube land. Hopefully you enjoyed this. See you again soon enough.